Let me talk about one more topic I cover in my book, Smart But Stuck. It's about a kind of blind spot that will limit the upside if you don't, if you're not aware of it. See, typical blind spots are those where if you're not aware of it, it will make you experience a downside. It's a downside production mechanism. This blind spot of not discovering your true strengths is one of those blind spots that limit the upside potential, which means that if you don't know what your true strengths are, you could have contributed more, achieved more, but you limit yourself to contribute less or achieve less. Why does this happen and why is it a blind spot? Is because when something is your true strength, there is a possibility that it is invisible to you, which means that for you, when operating in the strength area, be it a good negotiation skill or good storytelling skill, it comes easy for you, which makes you probably believe that if it's easy for me, it's easy for everyone else. So I'm not so special. So you under leverage that key strength. So how do you discover it if you are not even paying attention to it because it comes easy for you? One option is to ask people around you. When you ask, there's another blind spot. You might ask somebody in your circle of love, which is people who care for you, but people who may not be competent enough to assess and notice the skill of your super strength. So then there's a blind spot to discover a blind spot. But there are many ways to handle it, but the one cool way is to notice and observe the requests that are of high stakes that come to you without you doing anything about it. Let me give an example. If you are a very good negotiator, then people come to you to for help with negotiation. It could be buying a car or making a deal, but they know that you are good at negotiating. For you, you may think that it's a common skill and you might under leverage it, but the world around you notices and observes. And when the stakes are high, they come to you for help. So, one option is to do an inventory of requests that come your way that are of high stakes. And I say high stakes, which means that with your help, they will either limit the downside or capitalize on the upside because of unique strengths that you bring to the party. So if you give it the last 30, 60, 90 days, what request came to you? And you will see a pattern of some sort of a style and nature and type of requests that fall into your area of strengths, especially when the stakes are high. And then you repeat this once or twice over the next 30, 60, 90 days, and then you will notice those strengths. So, what became invisible becomes visible by noticing and observing the kinds of help requests that come your way where their stakes are high.